What's up, YouTube? Let's get to it. Y'all know what it is. I'm just up in the house. Luke is in the house. And I'm here to just, shred some grass, tear some needles, right? Interesting conversation today. Should women pay for exclusivity? I mean, what's up, your ADS? Thank you for coming to the show. I'll be staying with you in about 5 minutes. What's up, Sophisticated Judge? Yeah. So, today I just want to dive into, am I coming in too low? I got the music on. Let me turn the music on. Let me turn the music on. Music is popping, Yeah, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Can I come in high now? Am I Gucci? Or am I Prada? Gucci if y'all can hear me, Prada if y'all can't hear me. Yeah. Okay. So, should women pay for exclusivity? 100%. You Gucci, I'm talking about sophisticated Joe, hey, Gucci. Yeah. Tomorrow's Prada though. But yeah, should women pay for exclusivity? Listen, as long as I can have as many women I want, I have no problem with paying for dates and different things like that. I even help you with your bills every now and then, Y'all call me what you want to. I don't give a fuck. But if a woman wants to isolate and she wants to be all to herself and have me get up all my options, right? Have me give all my beautiful, lovely women, because I deal with pretty much bad bitches, to give all them for you, and to deal with all the baggage you come with. You need to pay. And I really don't need the money, but shit, at least I need some incentive. I need to be incentivized because I like plethora of women. I like having my cake and eat it too. You know what? I'm telling you right now, I'm selfish. So I ain't like you other niggas. I'm selfish. And this is the luxury of when you pay for dates, stuff like that, right? I could be selfish. I don't have to give one girl what she wants. She takes what she gets and get on. If you don't like it, I'll see you in the next lifetime or down the road, right? As long as I have that power to dismiss and replace on moment's notice, I feel better about myself. I feel like I'm doing what I want to do. Right? I feel like I think this is a better suited position for me because all that monogamy stuff, putting up with one woman for 15 years, she got to pay me. How much you gonna give me? Better be a nice sum too. Other than that, I was joking. I was joking with one of my female friends. We don't date or nothing. We don't date. She be asking me for advice though, because she be out dating different guys. She's having problems, and because she has all these demands and expectations, and she's delusional, of course. And she asked me. She said, "Well, what do you think I could do to get a man all to myself?" I said, "Are you willing to pay to play?" Yeah, but if for real, I was being for real, low key. And she's like, "No, I ain't willing to pay." Then I was like, "Then you gotta take what you can get." What women or type would you be monogamous for? You can use celebrity or a female, man, bitch. I wouldn't care if she's Beyonce. See, I done did monogamy. I practiced monogamy for 90% of my life, right? And listen, that's my last relationship, 4 years, right? I came to the conclusion. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way. These women, and she was a bad bitch and all that, but she came with so much baggage, right? She always got something to say. She knew everything. She had all the answers, and she was insecure, and she was a hypocrite, and she was a judge. It was like, dude, I gave up all these women I had. Because I always kept a decent amount of women that wanted me. Some of them I was seeing, some of them I didn't. We never crossed the threshold because I went into a monogamous relationship. But I look back when I was in those relationships, right? And I was saying to myself, dude, man, she was a bad bitch. Why did I give her up? And this other chick, she was good looking. She wasn't a bad bitch, but she was attractive. Why did I give her up? She had a nice personality, because I'm looking at this woman I'm with. And I'm saying, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. I'm like, man, I should go out and fuck everybody. Like, why am I giving up these exclusive rights for nothing? But she has expectations that are far superior to what we are made of, and also what she's made of, because she is not worth the expectation she's asking for. Let me repeat that again. She's not worth that. She's not worth, and her value does not equal what her expectations are. Simple, right? Simple. Granted, the things I want are pretty simple, but she can even complete those small tasks. So I think this is why men are losing, because we're giving up monogamy for free. We're coming in, giving up our options, and we're exclusivizing these women for nothing. And we're paying for everything.
Ever exclusive these women is not a standard English phrase.
Never, never, never. And that's reference. 90% of men, I say 98% of men pay for all dates. Even you, sophisticated. I know I ain't going to believe you for one moment before you got married that you weren't paying for those dates and your little time together. Now, maybe after y'all, got into, deeper level of relationship, you probably negotiate like, we can do 50-50 because I have a mission, right? But most men are gentlemen. Most men are gentlemen, and they don't have a problem with doing this, right? See, here's the thing, man. We don't really care about paying for these things, right? It's nothing, because it's nothing, right? It's part of what makes us a man. We don't mind asking the girl out for a date. Now, some of us may be cheaper than the other, right? But most men are going to pay for that date, right? Depending on your level of economic success, right? So if you're between 18 and 30, you're gonna be a gentleman. You're gonna pay for the date, right? And maybe you might tell your date might be maybe in and out. You know what I'm saying? What's up, OG Dirty? What's good? Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I think if a woman wants to be exclusive, if she wants you to give up all your women that you were previously chilling with, or getting to know for her, she needs to pay to play, baby. She needs to pay to play. And I just think men are scared to do this. Right? I think men are actually a little afraid because they don't want to. Most women probably will walk away. Right? They will not pay for exclusivity. I truly believe that. I truly believe most women, if you presented that phase to them, they're leaving you. Like 98% leaving you, right? Right? But I'm saying is, I mean, Damn, men are down bad right now. Niggas are getting divorced, getting taken for all that shit, right? Where homies are getting their baby mamas leaving, having side niggas. Men are down bad right now. Women are ferocious, man. So I'm gonna play this. I got a few videos. I got a couple videos to play. We're gonna start out with a cool little video right now, and I'm gonna let you guys. I think I'm gonna go with this one first. Or should I go with this? Yeah, let's go with this one first. This is Anton Daniels. He's got this chick. She's gonna kind of echo my sentiments.
At some point, men have to realize the women today are not dating you because they want you. They are dating you because they want the things that you can provide. And if you cannot provide for them, they don't want you. Women are not going on dates because they want the date. They are going on a date because they want to take pictures. They want to record the food. They are doing that because they want to have an image to portray to other women. They're gay. They're gay. A woman who is complaining that you want to take her on a coffee date, she's gay. She wants to be with a woman. I don't care. Because a coffee date is not a standard. How you talk to me is a standard. How you pull out my chair is a standard. How soft you are with me is a standard. The restaurant you choose is not the standard. Because you could be the richest man and you could still disrespect me. You could afford to buy me a yacht, but if you don't talk to me softly, that's my standard. If you don't communicate with me in a way that helps my emotions understand you, that is my standard. I find it weird. I find it weird how all the prostitutes, all the women that sell themselves for material gains because they don't have the internal look, is with the most to say. If a woman is telling you a coffee date is her standard, she's a whore. She's materialistic. She's materialistic. And as soon as you cannot provide her with that lifestyle, she's going to leave you. That is a modern day woman.
And partly what she said, mostly what she said is right. Mostly what she said is right. Right? But let's round it out, right? I'll say all women, I'm gonna say 98% of women, 99% of women look for providers. Now there are several things of providing, like sex, sexual satisfaction, emotional, healthy emotional health or whatever, and money. All these things are part of it. Now all these things can shift depending on her level, on what all she wants. Like if she wants to run the relationship, if she wants power, right? The money might take a little bit back, and she might want emotional intelligence, right? More, or she might want, social equity for whatever it means, right? All these things depending on her level, right? If she's broke, she's poor, money's a little bit higher, right? If she's educated with a degree, money's a little bit lower, not too much, but a little bit lower, right? Meaning, equal or better, right? She's equal or better. You don't really have to be rich, but if she's making $250,000, you got to be making at least $150,000, and don't let her see her paycheck stubs. But yeah, so what she said is right. Women always will look for a man to better their lives, or what's the purpose in being with them. Men, we do the same thing too, but it's different, right? Because we're built different than women. Now there are some gigolos. There are some men who 50-50, but 50-50 is very rare. 50-50 is almost impossible to get. Not impossible, highly improbable though. Because why? Most women are broke. Majority of women, 80% of women, don't make a lot of money. Majority of women don't have the money to go for meeting a guy and saying, oh, let's go 50-50. Why is this? And then we can break it down to how attractive they are, right? So if they're, 50-50 is rare because most women are broke. Most women don't have from 18 to 35. Most women are poor. Most women are poor. So 50-50, if you get one girl go 50-50 with you, you found a real, and most of these women who may take on the 50-50, their parents got money, their family got money, and they come from money. So money ain't really and their families with them, and a lot of family support. They might, and if they really into you, they really worship the ground you walk on, then they might, and you negotiate, look, babe, we got to go 50-50. Like, no problem, right? Because they probably don't want to look around. They don't want to be in the streets. So, but let's just say majority of women are poor, right? Majority of women don't come from money. Majority of women don't have, listen, most women who graduate, they go to college. College kids are broke. Unless they're going to Harvard or Yale, Princeton, right? They're broke. Or Ivy League school. But other than that, most college kids are broke. So therefore, most men are broke. And so from 18 to 30, most men and women are broke. So men who are looking to date while they're on their journey will most likely not have a successful relationship. The chances for him to have a successful relationship is almost rare. As you see what the lady was saying in this video, she was saying women don't date you because of your personality. They date the things they can get from you. So therefore, most of these women from 18 to 30 are dating older men who are established. Because most women don't want to struggle. Most of these women who are poor don't want to wait and do it the hardcore way. They will always shoot for the stars. Now, granted, some people can fall in love, can't googly eyes, you know what I'm saying? And then get with a guy who's maybe not that guy. Or some women who did meet those guys who were up there, who got all the bag. He had too many options, right? He's having sex with too many women. Wasn't necessarily her cup of tea, right? She wants exclusivity, right? So she bagged out on that. And now she may take a guy, less economically successful because, after 30, 32, the clock is ticking, right? So let's finish what hear what this lady got to say.
Modern day women date men because they need things from the man.
That's a fact. And when I said this last night, and I started to mine out and having a conversation with y'all, and I said, listen, bro, if you got to spend a whole lot of money to get her, then she not yours in the first place. Everybody was looking at me like, oh my God, I'm so appalled. I can't believe you said it, Anton. You're not.
Now, here's the one problem I have with Anton Daniels. If 85% of women are broke, then who's spending a lot to get them, right? And if somebody is spending a lot, it's because if somebody is spending a lot of money, it's because they have it to spend. No woman, let's be clear, no matter whether you spend little on them, a lot on them, whether you got to pour together or grow rich together, every woman can be taken, right? Any woman can be compromised. So, if you get lucky and you guys make it, good riddance. But majority of women are compromised. And it has nothing to do with money, you having money or not having money. It has nothing to do with she having money or not money. It has everything to do with women are weak individuals, and they can be, because they invest in their emotions, they can be tricked out of, even being married. That's why they divorce a lot, right? Because it's easy for them to be tricked out of their because they think it's greener on the other side, but really it's not. But because they deal in their emotions and they invest a lot in them, they are very, or I said most likely more compromised and can be taken. That simple.
You're not in these streets. You goddamn right I'm not in these streets, and I'm never gonna be in the streets because I have a standard for myself as a man. See, y'all keep saying that y'all the prize, which I do believe that you are the prize as a man. The problem with your argument is that it doesn't stand the test of time, or it doesn't actually flow.
Anton, you was on the Peace Network, said you don't even let women pay for their drinks. He was flying Q out to the things. And he, come on. Now, so what do you mean? You shouldn't pay for the drinks no more? Should we stop doing that?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make any sense when you actually start to look at how you live your life. If you are willing to do whatever it takes just to try to please a woman instead of trying to vet effectively the people that are supposed to be in your life, then you already lost. And a lot of these.
Now, once again, this effective vetting doesn't mean shit, man. It's still a gamble. You can do all the vetting, probability versus your likability. Okay, I do agree with that. That you do that, but that doesn't guarantee that your woman's going to be the same person you met in year 1 and year 6 or 7 or 8. Listen, I truly believe today, if somebody's married past 5 years, they're happy wife and happy life in it. I just truly believe it. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me that you're standing on 10 toes down and standing on her neck these days. I just ain't got it happening. If your marriage is past 3 years, happy wife, happy life. Period.
These women, I do believe that they are gay. I do believe that they are doing stuff for other women, and they do not care for the majority of y'all. That's why the standard's lower when she likes you, because she has no standard. She just want to be with you, and she love your dirty drawers off. That's just the reality. And if she don't love you the way that you deem necessary for her to be able to play a role in your life, then why you even sitting there trying to compromise with a woman that you don't care about in the first place? If y'all don't care.
Anton's wife, he bought her a Tesla. Then she asked for another car. Then she asked for another car. And the Anton's like, no, you already got that. I'm not going to get you no. She wanted more. He buys her everything. He spoils her. Now, you think, let's say it happened, hypothetically, Mr. Jerk, since you said he's right. If let's just say Anton was a divorce tomorrow and get back out into the dating scene, you think Anton is going to pitch 50-50 to a woman? He doesn't even do 50-50 now. He's sole provider. He's a sole provider. You think he's going to go out on a date market after being a sole provider for his whole life and be like, okay, we need to go 50-50. We need to go Dutch. You think he would do that? With the Gucci, with those Gucci glasses? No, those are Versace. So you think this nigga's rolling up on a date with Versace glasses on, get out of a Porsche. You know he drives a Porsche. He's picking this chick up on a date. And before he's getting out of the car, so we're going 50-50. Okay, good. You good with that? You think he's gonna say that? He's claiming to be a multi-millionaire. You think he's gonna say, hey, I just got divorced. Let's go out for some drinks. Okay, let's go out for some drinks. You think he's not covering that tab at $16 a pop? And he's probably gonna go out with multiple people, and he's probably gonna take the whole tab. This I don't understand why. I mean, obviously he's trying to make money. He got a big name on YouTube, so I understand. Buying drinks is a lot, nigga. What you mean? That's setting the standard. If you're buying drinks, Mr. Jerk, you are setting the standard to be a provider. If you're gonna be a 50-50 nigga from the gate all the way to die, nigga. Hey, I got the money for my drink. I don't know how you're gonna pay for yours. Don't say, oh well, if we're gonna buy drink, but we won't be doing the most. What you mean? She didn't earn that. She don't have no title to get a free drink. She ain't getting nothing to earn that drink. I don't care if it's happy hour. You're forking out. See, I see what type of dude you are, jerk. You want to cut corners, nigga. You're a high earner. You're gonna pull up. I'll say you're gonna pull up in maybe a BMW, maybe a Mercedes. You're gonna have on a decent amount watch, maybe not, maybe a Gucci watch, maybe something, maybe not. No, I don't thought you have no Rolex, but I'm sure you're pulling out with something nice. You're having some. Now I know you don't wear cheap clothes, sophisticated, right? You're getting out, you're looking spiffy. And I know you're not finna pitch. If you was to leave your wife and y'all was a divorce, you find a new woman, you're gonna be like, in these nice ass clothes, expensive, you got a nice car, and you're gonna be saying, hey, we're gonna go to Applebee's. We're gonna go to Applebee's. But you're making down near 150,000 a year. And I mean, unless you're a guy who has a lot of money and dress in like a bum, right? Well, sophisticated, I know that because you're probably the type of guy, there are guys like you. I see white guys like you, a lot of white guys like you. A few black guys, mostly white guys. They dress real bummy. They drive bummy cars and got a lot of money. Okay? But most of their wives are super ugly. They look like trash. They're not beautiful. But who cares, right? Nigga, listen, I'm not going to dress like no bum, drive a trashy ass car. What I'm going to do that for? What am I? Wait a minute. Why am I going to pull up in a Subaru with a BMW bumper to do what? To find a woman to love me for me? Nigga, please. This is who I am. I've always been bougie. Even in high school, since 10th grade, I stay fly, nigga. I stay in something nice. It's who I am. It's what I like. It's not, I don't do it for females. Honestly, I don't do it for females. I do it for me. Not wearing Prada, Gucci, I'm wearing it for me. Honestly, this is what I do. I've always been, at the 9th grade, I wore a lot of, sweats, gym stuff. But then when I got to 10th grade, I saw my friend had his outfit on. I said, and that's me. Yeah, but if I'm being fly, sophisticated jerk, especially now, I'm not going to sit here and pitch to hey, you want to go 50-50? You pay for your drink, I pay for mine. Now, if she forks up the money to pay for a drink, I'm not going to fight her for I'm not going to be like, oh no, put that back. It would be more impressive to me if she did just pull out the money and pay for her drink. That'll make me have sex with her a little bit better. I'm going to make sure she get the proper D, a little bit more than if I had to pay. I still give the proper D if I had to pay, but I give a little bit more, maybe. So if I'm typically I go 20 minutes and she pay for her own Mil, I go 25. You know? All right. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's next here. What we got next here. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Another video. And we're going to see what this talk about.
Do care about you. You're not treating me right. You're actually pretending to be happy and cheating.
But there's
So it comes to like the point of like, I'm staying, I'm not happy. I'm unhappy. I'm looking around. My eyes are open. I'm not doing anything. I'm not physically cheating, but my eyes are open because I'm staying in a relationship I'm not happy with. But I just want to know why men do it. I'm not saying women don't do it. Women do the same things men do.
I think
There's just things that are categorized like men do this more, women do this more.
I think for most people on both ends, you stay where you're benefited from. Men are benefited from what you give them, and you're benefited by how a man provides for you. So you're going to stay where you're benefited from until
But you said
you
the
move
woman
forward.
is unhappy, so you're not getting no benefit.
Yeah,
You're
but
really
you are, though.
unhappy.
But you are though. Let's put it in perspective. If a woman is, let's say, a stay-at-home wife, he is
Mhm.
then paying for everything that you're doing. You are benefiting from that. You're going to stay in that
But I'm a wife.
situation. Okay.
So am I
have my
allowed to
own
leave
goal.
the house? Am I allowed to keep? Do I have any money?
You're-
Can I go to the grocery
You're
store
allowed
and
to
spend
do. You're
money?
allowed to do. You're allowed to do whatever you want. I hate the concept that stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives are kept in a cage.
That's the
You're
reality
allowed-
usually.
It's not the reality.
No, it's not.
I was a stay-at-home mom for several years. That was never my
I
reality.
said usually.
So what do you mean?
I mean,
what do you
that's
mean
pushing.
by in a cage? You
I didn't say she said that.
I
yeah,
said
you
it.
said, but you said that's how it is usually. So
No,
what
I said a lot of stay-at-home moms aren't allowed to have their own free will or go out. They don't have their own separate money. They don't have their own separate things. They're not allowed to do a lot of things. From my experience,
like
and the women
what?
that I know,
Can you name some of those things?
like going out, having a girls' night, just running errands,
They're not allowed to.
having the dad watch the kids. From all of the people that I know that have done, but I'm not saying everyone.
Yeah.
But usually, that was the word I used. Usually, that is the experience that I see from stay-at-home moms. And then she mentioned not all of them are in a cage, so that's where that came from.
Again, I would just restate. I think that on either side, you stay where you're benefited from until the benefits slowly run out and you're just gone.
Well, okay. Well, to answer your original question, just because a man cheats doesn't mean he's not happy. Seriously, what did we say earlier? Men like variety. If I can be in a relationship and still smash all the chicks in the world, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? If I can get away with doing it, I will do it. But just because a
Not
man,
even look before you put it in.
let me just finish. So just because a man cheats doesn't mean he's not happy. Remember, men, we don't fall in love through sex. You know what I'm saying? Look, if I have a girlfriend and I'm in love with her and I smash all of y'all, that doesn't mean I love y'all. I still love her, but just want to smash because I like sex. I like variety. You know what I'm saying?
So why get in the relationship?
So here's the thing, ladies. All of y'all wrong. He's speaking facts, but I'll let the conversation go on. I just wanted to see who was gonna hit it on the nail. And you was saying both of y'all had some good perspectives, but you were saying some very good things as well. Because your question is, why does a man pretend to be happy and still cheat?
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, well, why do women pretend to be happy and still cheat?
Mm-hmm.
Now the difference is men aren't pretending. Right? Men aren't pretending. No, here's what I'm saying. Listen, pay attention, ladies. Men are not pretending. Men are really happy and they still will cheat. The thing is, if a woman is cheating and she's unhappy, she's not pretending. She's really unhappy. Because in order for a woman to cheat, that means that she doesn't really like her man like that. She fully fell out of love with her man. And normally when women cheat, they already broke up with their men mentally 6 months before they let another guy smash. You know what I'm saying? So wherever the woman's emotion goes, her body follows. I repeat, wherever your emotions are, your body will follow. So if your emotions are not with your man, and if it's with another man, well, in due time, your body is going to be with that other man. The difference is with a man, our emotions can be with you, but our body will be with 6 other girls, right? But we would love you, protect and provide for you, take a bullet for you, but we are smashing Katie with the cakes.
So
That's just how it is.
So be
That's how it
worried.
is.
So you ladies should be worried if we stop protecting and providing for you. Think about it. If you're my girlfriend, we live together, I'm taking care of you financially, and I smash one of them, right? Be worried if I stop protecting and providing for you and I start doing that for her, because then I really don't like you. Because you got to think about it. If I'm protecting and providing, I care about your well-being. I care if you ate. I care if you got a house above your head. Well, her, I just want to smash, and I'm kicking her to the curb. I don't care how she get home. I don't care if she ate. I don't care if she's thirsty. I don't care about none of that. But you, I care if you ate. I care if you got a house. You know what I mean? I care if you got clothes on your back. I care about all of that stuff because I generally care about you. But the chick, if I'm just smashing her, I don't give a fuck what she do next.
Yeah,
I have
another
a question.
Okay.
Yep, and before your question, another way to put what he's saying is men and women show loyalty differently, right? Men, we show loyalty by taking a bullet for you, protecting and providing for you. You show loyalty to us by not having sex with another man. You show loyalty to us by not even thinking about another man, right? Because if you're thinking about another man, there's a high probability you're going to do some type of whole behavior.
Interesting.
What's your question?
My question is to further that thought. Okay, say it's a man and he's now providing and protecting.
Now, this is why women should be paying for this exclusivity, right? If a man have to give up all his options to be with you, I got to put up with all the baggage and pay and be faithful. So we need to be compensated. Just no way, man. I mean, we got to start making women pay for these acts, all these standards and stuff. We got to, because if we give it to them for free, they still don't appreciate it, right? They still don't appreciate us, being stoic and keep, that's just because let me tell you something. There are plenty of men out here that are not cheating and getting left. Let me repeat that. There are plenty of men out here that are not cheating and they're getting left. Right? Women, I do agree with Cooley. When their women emotions leaves you, they will leave you. If their emotions are with you, they will stay with you, regardless of how many women you sleep with. So you can be faithful, don't have no other girls, you can pay all the bills, and a woman can still be unhappy. A woman can still leave your ass. Period. So I don't think that a man being a man should compromise that for free. We should not give it away for free. If I got to go here and be with this one woman and she's not a guarantee to stay for the whole journey, why I got to give her what I want? And she might leave. She don't guarantee. Women are not guaranteed to stay the whole relationship. On top of, she's gonna be most of them are combative. Most of them have attitudes. Most of them don't listen. Most of them want independence. Most of them won't say equal pay. Olay. That's a lot, man. Man, we giving up a lot, man. I'm sorry. We giving up a lot.
Multiple women at the same time.
Is he Muslim?
No, but I've encountered that type of person who basically did everything for me, and at the same time they were doing everything
So
for
here's
me.
a
was
cold
doing
hard truth.
everything for multiple women at the same time. So I'm just saying, like in the terms of if he's not protecting and providing, I'm gonna feel that. But what if he's doing that still, and he's doing that to other people as well?
Yeah, so here's the cold hard truth. A man is capable of loving multiple women. at the same time. I'm not saying that that's what's happening in that scenario, right? That man could just be playing the field and he really just trying to keep his sexual options and he don't want to lose none, because when a man builds up a pipeline, think about it.
No, that sounds like what it is.
Yeah, if you out there spinning plates, you being promiscuous, you out there sleeping with women, you building up that pipeline, you're gonna do what you got to do to keep that keep sexual access to all of those women. So you're gonna take this girl out on a date, maybe buy this one over here, maybe spend a few nights over here with this other chick. You're gonna do what you got to do to keep your pipeline open. That's just how men tend to operate. And women, you operate like that, but on different ends. You talk to so many guys, but what you do is you extract resources from them, and only like one or two dudes is clapping cheeks. We're a little bit, we're a little bit different. But you had another question in there. What was that other question?
Was my question, because I just wanted to further that thought, because you said if they weren't protecting and provide. Oh, her.
Yeah, I have a question. Well, first off, I have something that's not like necessarily a question. I think it's not all the time where men, like you're saying how men can still be in love with someone and cheat. I don't think that's every situation. I think it's situational. I think some men do fall out of love and they still do like pretend to be happy and then they go to another girl.
Yeah, but there's statistics on this. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, chat, but it's in the 70%. So when a woman commits infidelity, 73% of the time she falls in love with the guy that she cheated on with. But it's only about 27% of the time when a man commits infidelity, he falls in love with the person that he cheated with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this means that, well, no, like if the woman is cheating, she's bringing like her emotions and she really doesn't love the man. If the man is cheating, he's just having sex with that woman, but he still loves you.
Mm-hmm. And then I have a question for you guys. Why do you think it's so common for men to act in this specific way? Like, why do you think it's like so common for men to cheat and for them to be able to still love their girlfriend? But
why do women, let's deep dive into this. Let's have this conversation. Why do women trip on a man sleeping with women other than her? Gentlemen and ladies, it's a power play. What is a woman's greatest power in her mind? Her coochie. And if you step outside of your relationship with her and get some more coochie, then she feels her power of her coochie has lost its grip. And now she's angry at you because now she doesn't think she can control you. Now she has absolutely nothing to leverage against you. So when she want to get mad at you and talk about, baby, I ain't going to give you none, and knowing you can hop in the car and go get some, takes away her power. This is why women trip on men sleeping with other women. Because then it makes their coochie powerless. And also, they're selfish, right? They don't want to share because that other woman to them is a potential threat of also taking some of the resources. That part. She don't want the other woman as a threat now. She deemed her as also a threat to extracting resources, which she wants all for herself, or maybe taking her breadwinner or her prize winner or her sexual slave, whichever you want to look at it, right? This is why women really trip on that. Because the only way, if a woman is with you for who you're not fucking, then you're in a very unstable relationship anyway. That means you guys are basically a business. But if you don't fuck the one, I stay with you. She doesn't truly love you. Right? Because the moment you start fucking someone else, she'll leave you. So who does she love? Herself and what she wants. She would even commit emotional suicide if you continue to keep fucking all these girls.
Be with a whole nother bitch.
But the thing is, most guys,
That's confusing.
there's a large percentage of guys that don't cheat because they don't have access to cheat. So a statistic is a third of men are either virgins or celibate.
Yeah.
So this means that there's a large percentage of men that don't even have, they couldn't cheat if they wanted to cheat. The thing is, you ladies, you don't choose those men. Like, think about it. Kyle that works at Chipotle, you don't even pay him any mind. He's a guy behind the Chipotle register. You look through him. You don't even see him as a human being. He's just like some zeros and ones if you're looking at a computer or something.
Yeah, in the most simple terms, all the guys that you friend zoned wouldn't cheat on you if you gave them a chance.
No, some of them will probably still cheat too.
I was gonna say.
But most of them won't, though. But he's right, though. But most of them, all of you ladies had that one guy that was just obsessed with you. That guy wouldn't cheat on you. Yeah. But for some reason, he just wasn't your type. He didn't meet your requirements.
Men are only as faithful as their options. So if a man has options, an option to cheat, there's a high probability that he will exercise that option. We're saying that there's God, like if you are prioritizing cheating, meaning that you want a man that is going to be loyal to you. If you are prioritizing loyalty, well, go to the guys that you know would probably be loyal, that don't have a whole lot of options. But you don't choose those guys. You actually want the guys that have the potential to cheat.
I don't.
Okay. You say you don't. What's your height preference?
I've done 5'6". I'm 5'5".
No. I said what do you prefer?
5'8" and above.
5'8" and above. And speaking to the mic the whole time. And how much does this man have to make a year?
Minimum.
Where I'm from, I'd be happy if they touch 100K.
Okay, so minimum of 100K. He has to be 5'8". And what's your race preference?
Black.
Okay, so that guy is going to be in the top, I would say. So only 20%, or no, it's like 17 to 20% of the entire population makes 100K. Then he's black. So out of the black population is going to be a very small percentage, probably only about 5%.
Is he in shape?
I think they could be like, I don't do like fat, but they could be like not
like slim, like just
not slim, but they could be like heavier set but solid. You know,
yeah,
like
so
I don't mind like
What I'm saying, we should bring up the calculator too. What I'm saying is, that's in shape. So you want a guy that's in decent shape. You want a guy that's 5'8", and then you want a guy that makes 100K minimum. What we're saying is, and he has to be black. That's a small percentage of men. Very, very small percent.
I run into them so often. That's strange.
And guess what? You run into them so often, and why aren't you with them? Because you disqualify them.
I'm now in my era of that. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it wasn't because I disqualified them. A lot of them disqualified themselves.
You think about it. You said that you would take a man like that, but you see men like that, but you disqualify.
I dated one like that was, again, like 5'6".
Yeah.
Could provide, could do all this and that. However, like you said, it's interesting because he was doing a lot of weird stuff, like being sneaky and lying, so I can't deal with a liar. So it's like they show bad traits initially. So it's like, I can't do nothing with that. And it's like, I gave him a chance. I can't do it. It's not my fault.
I mean, most men, that's smart. Women say they can't deal with a liar. The only reason why they lying is because they know that you can't deal with the truth.
I can deal with the truth. I'd rather honesty because I can deal with that. I can go around that. I can figure out how to make that better. However, if you're lying, now I just feel like you're never going to tell the truth. There's a difference. I'm very good with honesty.
Yeah, I think that generally speaking, not you, but generally speaking, I think that most women uses a man's honesty against him where they would disqualify him based off of him being honest. So like, let's say if the man was honest, if you truly want to, what I'm saying is make it very clear. If you truly wanted the man to be honest with you, you know what's honest on a man's mind if he's into you? He wants to smash. He wants the easiest path to success. So honest would be like, hypothetically, let's say if I was hollering at you and most men, that's what's on their mind. But if I'm honest, I'm going to tell you what's on my mind. Listen, what's your name again?
Christina.
Christina. Listen, Christina. you're a very attractive girl and I would love to fornicate with you. I don't want to do the movies. We could do Netflix and chill, maybe only watch about a half an hour, but right after that half hour, I'm trying to throw you back into the wall. That would be honesty, because that is what most men would be thinking if they're attracted to you. But you don't want to hear that. So guess what they tell you? Listen, Ma, let's go to a steakhouse and eat a little bit. Then we go see a movie and just kill. Let's see what the vibe is. Like, I see you, mama. That's how they're speaking to you. So they're not being honest with you, because if they was honest, you would disqualify them. And I think most girls at the table, show hands, would y'all disqualify a man if he was honest to you?
He could be honest, but that don't mean that we about to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We still gotta go on the date.
Yeah.
No, one of the most annoying
what I'm saying is he would be unattractive.
No, he won't.
Because what makes a man...
If I'm already attracted, I'm attracted.
No, that is a lie.
If you're honest with me, that's like, okay.
Think about this. What makes a man attractive is the mystery factor. A man that...
I do agree with Cooley to a degree, depending on the level of the man. Now, if he's an entertainer, a rapper, that guy, he'd come up and say, I'm smashing. She'll say, okay. Yeah. If he depends if he got status, right? Depends on his status. Women really hold status in high regard. But if he's of low status, low money, and he comes and says, I want to smash, she's most likely not going to smash, because she's already, even though he might be good looking, but if he doesn't look the part that she's like the financial stability, all that other stuff, so she's already looking for a reason to disqualify him, right? She's already looking for the reason to disqualify him, because he may be good looking, maybe have some good D, but he doesn't have maybe the nice car. He doesn't look like he's the provider she's looking for, but he's attractive. And then he comes and says, I want to blow your back out right now. She's out of there. Nope, sorry. Because now you gave her a reason. So I do agree to a degree, depending on the level of the guy. He got status. If Ghana come up to some of these fangirls, like, look, I'm taking you back, smash you. They're going to go. All 100 of them going to go. Women, depending, like I said, depends, right? Depends on the guy's status or the situation that they're in, right? If it's a situation where they're around each other a lot, and she's standing, looking, he walks up saying, like, I want to smash, she won't smash. So it depends, right? But I understand what they're saying.
That is easy to figure out. Well, nothing is special about him. I know you.
I'm grown.
You're figured
I don't
out.
like the mystery. I like a man that's
you can
there
say that you don't like the mystery, but guess what? The mystery is what creates the vibe.
No, it's not. The man creates the vibe. I don't know. I just have different experiences.
The man being mysterious,
because I don't like no mysterious man. I like a man that's blunt, honest, just straight to the point. Give me what I got.
I'm trying to holler at you, I'd be like, yo, look, Christina, I think you're attractive. I don't ever want to take you out on a date. I don't want to meet your parents. I just want to smash on you when I want to. Don't text me. I'll text you when I want to.
That's the truth.
And that's it.
He's your type.
Some girls
no, you're not giving me anything to work with, though. Like, you're literally telling me I can't
so
text
you like
you.
mysterious. You want him to lie. Yes.
Because the way he's saying it is very dominant. It's saying that I can't reach out to you unless you reach out to me. That's weird.
But that's what he wants. He's being honest.
No, but that's not being.
That is
that's weird. I don't know a man like that.
Christina,
I don't know a man that's really interested in you. That most of the men I'm talking about me. They want me to call them. If I'm not calling them, they're blowing me up, and that's what I'm saying. The difference is.
Look,
I don't know who do that. Like, Christina, don't call me. They want a girl calling them. You know, like, what are you doing? Where you at?
Conversation. Try to think outside of yourself. Like, don't attach everything to you. You could be
giving our personal.
But what I want you to do is meaning that you don't have to think so personal and like your anecdotal experience. You can do that as well, but try to look outside of yourself and get more of a general perspective, because he's saying, like, we're saying things to you that is
so
like,
men want to be that direct. They don't want you texting and calling them.
Look,
But I've never encountered that
Of
from
course,
a man.
because you guys,
Because you've been lied to.
No, I
never-
don't
you
feel
never-
like that.
you
I
never-
feel like some men
Christina,
genuinely like conversation.
you
Some
never-
men genuinely want to hear from you.
Bro,
Some men
the
genuinely want-
conversation that they want from you
But
is
the thing is, I don't reach out. No,
that's the conversation.
Listen,
It's bullshit.
the reason why
That is not true.
Because I
That
don't
is
reach
not
out to a
true.
man all day. Like I'm not clingy. So the
The
thing is, when I'm
reason-
reaching out, it's important, or I got something to talk about. So
okay,
I don't know. That's weird. I
The
never
reason
heard
why you
that.
never encountered that because women will not put us if we say that, and you probably never encountered that. I'm
So
telling
you
look,
feel like
listen.
that? You
So
really don't
listen,
want your girl to reach out to you unless you
listen.
got
I'm being this is real honesty. This is what men would really want to say. Look, Christina, I got a shorty.
I'll take a poll.
Look, I'll be like, yo, Christina, I'm talking to every girl here, and I'm smashing all of them, and I don't want you to text me because if I'm with them, they want to feel like they're the only one. So that's why I don't want you to
But
text
at the
me.
same time, you're supposed to be protecting, providing, and doing all this shit for me at the same
Only
time.
if I love you. If I just want to
Right.
smash, I'm not protecting, providing.
So
You
why,
said you wanted
so why
honesty,
do I
so
have
let-
interest
hold
in
on.
you?
No cussing, no
If
cussing.
you're not doing nothing for me, why am I gonna have interest in you? If you're literally telling me you're gonna sleep around, I can't talk to you, I can't do shit, but you're gonna still fuck everything and I can't do nothing with you. What am I interested
You just
in?
make- you just make-
because just because you're the right height and the right girth, I'm interested. No, like
You're making-
women require more than that,
Well,
and
you're
that's what I'm
making that
saying. Like
point.
no one's
Yeah,
gonna
hold on,
want
real quick.
you just because you have
Jack,
that.
I know y'all talking about the calculator. If someone can send me a link to the calculator, send it to me on Instagram or just put it in the chat. And we'll go ahead and copy that
I
link
don't
and we
know.
can
It
bring up the
seems off
calculator.
about-
Most men, this is how we think. What he just said, that's what we think. This would be a man putting the woman into sex zone, meaning that he doesn't want a relationship, but he only wants sex from you.
Exactly.
Now, now that's the truth. Most men operate like that.
Uh-huh.
Now, what we're saying is you can't handle the truth because most men have put you in sex zone, but they just been lying to you, right? They've been telling you and they've been taking you out to places and doing things, but that they didn't want to take you out to Cold May and get you a nice filet mignon steak. They don't want to do that. They don't want to take you to these places and treat you well. They did it so they can have access to sex with you. That's the truth.
I believe in making men date you for a long time before you even have sex with them. So you're going to get to the truth regardless or not, because by month 2, you're going to be trying to figure it out because we ain't doing none of that. So you're going to be done, took me to this steakhouse, that steakhouse, took me to this trip, that trip, trying to figure it out. You're going to have to be honest and say you just want to clap cheeks then, because we ain't going to get to that point.
That too, but you gotta understand, there's some guys that got more patience than God.
Well,
They'll
they
do all of that, and
They
sit
just
there
gonna
and
have
a
to
couple
have
times
it.
they
And
go
guess
home.
what? The
And some
ones
guys
that
don't
don't
mind doing
typically,
that.
they fall
You
out of
have guys
line.
in your
And
friend
I
zone?
didn't have to give up and clap cheeks because they're
Christina,
going to fall out of
Do
line.
you have guys in your friend zone? Do you have guys that
I have a friend in my friend zone, and he's been a friend since 9th grade.
Okay. Do you have what
where
I
we
mean
going
by
with this.
friend zone, right? Do you have guys that you talk to, right? And you text now and then and you consider them friends?
No,
You have no guys like that?
no.
Besides one.
And we don't text. It's like more so he just had a birthday
So
party and I
there's
went to visit
no
him for his
men-
birthday, and that's it.
So there's no men that you communicate with.
That I have a friendship. No.
Okay, so every guy that you communicate with, it's a potential dating situation.
Yes.
Okay. Now, out of the guys that you talk to out of potential dating situation, have you went out on dates with them?
Oh, Jesus. I don't really want to talk about it. They're not in my hometown, so no.
Okay, so yeah, you haven't went out on dates with all of them, but then there's some of them that you did go out on dates with.
No.
Okay, so fair enough. That's even better.
I'm very hard. I'm sorry. I'm very difficult.
Listen, that is totally fine. I'm just asking you these questions. So think about this. You have guys that you communicate with. They want to date you, but you hard to get. You don't got the time. So you're not really giving them that time like that. So they're courting you. They're communicating with you. And guess what? All of them want to have sex with you. I would consider those guys to be in friend zone, meaning that they're courting you. They want to date you, but you're not really giving them that same energy back because you didn't accept their date. So these are guys in a friend zone, right?
Right.
They are all staying in that friend zone position, communicating with you, texting you like good morning and all of that stupid stuff, right? And guess what? They want to have sex with you.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
As men and women.
Have they ever been honest and was like, you know what, Christina? Exactly what he said. Listen,
Yes.
I just want to smash.
No, they didn't say I just want to
Of course
smash,
they're not
but it
going
becomes
to,
a
because
topic
you're not gonna let
of
it happen.
conversation that they want to. and I believe it.
Bro, you can't accept the truth is because
No,
most
I'm
men lie to
accepting the
you.
truth. I'm believing it. Like I said, it comes up in conversation, but it's not like that's it. Like that's all I want.
I would
from you.
say 95% of the men, I'll probably even say 98%
They're gonna
of the
fall
men.
off before they even get the chance anyway. So it's like
No, you do. Let me just finish with like 98% of men that you ladies encounter,
Mhm.
what's on their mind and what, if they were honest, would be sex first.
I believe
Like, we
that.
don't know if we wanna be in a
denying
relationship
that. I
with you.
believe 1,000% the man wants to have sex.
Okay, so there's a reason why the man isn't telling the truth, because generally, not even generally, when men don't tell the truth because they know that woman would disqualify them. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you.
So that's why they're gonna lie to you, because you can't handle the truth. Think about it now. We're trying to give you the truth.
Right.
Listen,
I know that though. What I'm
listen,
saying is that
we
that's just
have
not
no
the case.
intentions of smashing. So me and Ease can tell you the truth. Like we
No,
don't
I
care.
hear you. I hear you,
So
and I'm
that
accepting
also,
it.
right, but what we also got to understand too is what guys would do is we'll play the part. Our acting skills will be Denzel Washington. We'll act like we want to be a man.
What about the men with good intentions?
I'll get to them, but let me just.
Like this is a bad intention man, but like
I'll
I'm
get to
talking about
that.
the
You gotta let me
good.
finish.
The man with the good intentions, you
Oh.
didn't want them.
I'll get to that.
I
You just
just
gotta
want
let me finish.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not okay. Go ahead.
That chick talk too much, right? So you tell she's an over talker. Oh man, if we ain't smashing, I'm dashing. Wait for what?
Sorry, he
Go ahead,
said something.
And ladies, we want to get your perspective too. So go
Right.
ahead, Ease.
Let me just get to this. Like, don't get me wrong. There are guys that will play the part.
Mhm.
They'll put on their best acting role. They'll be Denzel Washington and pretend to be the guy of your dreams. Meaning, they'll sell you a dream.
Mhm.
They'll court you. They'll say they want to be your man, marriage, kids. They'll say whatever they have to say to smash. And once they get what they want and they're tired of it, they'll leave. Most guys will not be straight up with you and be like, hey, look, I just want to have sex. So what I'm going to do to have sex with you is I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to say you look beautiful. I'm going to take you to that steak dinner. I'm going to take you on vacation just so I can have sex with you. Most guys would go that extreme because majority of men don't get sex, or it's hard for them to get sex. Now, you said, what about the men with good intentions? There are men with good intentions. It just depends on where he's at in his life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't get me wrong. There are guys out there that want a family, that would like to get married and settle down.
No, listen,
You know
there's
what I'm
men with good intentions. You don't want those men. They work at McDonald's. They will love you.
But
They
it's
will
not
look
taking
at
it
another
personal.
chick.
See, and it's a true fact. This is a whole fact. Like my boy OG Dirty was saying. These women, she says she's talking to 3 or 4 guys and ain't went on a date with none of them. Right? She just likes attention because all of them are missing something. Maybe one guy, he lives too far. So if he lives too far and he can't get her over there, obviously his finances up. But why does she keep taking this call? Why does she keep talking to him? Why she just don't block him and move on? Because she's looking, for I don't know. She's playing games, right? Some women love playing games with niggas' minds. Yeah, nigga, you ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't get none of this. But as long as you're doing something for me, we can continue to talk. These women out here are savage. They will talk to men and not give them a lick of coochie. Right? And us men, you got to be smart. When you move on, you already got a window. I don't even play the game, period. I don't even play the game. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Being blunt and being honest with women is what men lack at, because women holds the cards. Women hold all the cards. They run the dating market. They run the sexual part of it. Talk about men control the access to marriage. How? When she has to say yes. What happens if she say no? I do believe men and women share the access to sex. That's a 50-50, but everything else, the woman is trumped. She trumps the man in, right? Expectations. Her expectations, you're going to pay for dinners. And depending on what her level, her beauty is, that's what type of restaurant she's going to expect you to take her to. And she's not going to say nothing. You get that 8, that bad bitch, 8, and take her to Denny's if you want to. You can take her to In-N-Out if you want to. Right? I'm just saying, these women out here are playing games. They got their Instagram. They got their TikTok. Right? They got all these different ways to envision what they want. And whatever is formulated on them platforms and that social media, that's what they shoot for. And they shoot for the fucking stars. So, I'm just saying, listen, we're not going to stop wanting to have sex with women. That's cool. But we need to stop giving them monogamy for free. That's going to have to come to and hope. The new ideology for 2025, 2026, enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because these women, they're not worth, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. All they do is complain. All they do is got expectations. And what do they bring to the table other than that coochie? Oh, I'm a bad bitch. Okay. But that has no substance. Most women come without substance. So, these as men and women grow in the future, the women demands will grow. The women's demands will grow because they don't like men like men think they like them. Oh, she's in love to me. I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. But don't produce, nigga. And you'll see how much him you is. And most of these niggas ain't even the happy wife in it, happy life in it. And here's the thing with the 50-50 guys, right? 2 people wearing the pants. Yeah, she's paying 50-50. She got equal say-so. And she exhorts that, and she's taking that to the grave. And some men, that's how they like to operate. Whatever it takes to get to the end goal. And listen, it's okay to go 50-50 if you could deal with what comes with it. It's okay. But there's the thing about it, you're giving up a few things for her to, step in and filibuster you. But hey, if happy wife, happy life is the only way these marriages are working. If you're nigga happy wife and happy life, she's filing. And the men who do stand up for themselves, they get left. And that's just the name of the game. So, should we make women pay for exclusivity? Or should we keep giving it for free? What do y'all think? What do you think? Should we keep giving it for free? Exclusivity? You think we should keep giving them exclusive access to me for free? But they're demanding us to be exclusive to them for a fee? Women are charging to be with them, to hold their coochie from all these niggas. They're charging. They are charging. And these married guys crack me up. They crack me up. Oh, don't pay. Don't leave with your wallet. But all of them paid all the dates. All of them paid for their good time at the park. Yeah, they paid for that. That shit wasn't free. But then they want to say, oh, that's my wife is different. That's my wife is different. There are a few niggas that got away clean. They tight as ass. And they got a woman. Most of these women are ugly. I mean, they can deal with an ugly woman. Bad body build or fat. If you can deal with it, if that's what you can handle, then so be it. I suggest that if you're going to give a free exclusive rights, she has to be ugly. And nobody want her. She'll stay with you a long time. A long time. Even if she loses her mind, because she knows, the train ain't on the side for her. So all this, this monogamy shit, women are running the shit out of men. They dog walking niggas. Keep it real. Keep it real, homie. Niggas in the monogamous lane is getting dog walked.
So listen, they will love you. They will look at another chick. Every woman will be blind because all they see is Christina. But guess what? You don't want those men because you're not attracted to those men. So if you are prioritizing a loyal man, a man that won't cheat, you can easily find one. Actually, we can all go together with you. Let's go to McDonald's. We'll find one.
I don't have an issue with that, honestly. I don't have that issue, but thank you.
Fair enough. All right, Dan, did you see a link for the calculator?
I didn't check.
Yes, exclude obese.
Yes. And yes, exclude married.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. Good job.
Ooh, y'all was trying to.
Now, age range. What does age has to be? From the youngest to the oldest that you would
I'm
date?
29, so I would do
From the youngest to oldest.
27 to. You can leave it at 48.
Okay. And then what's his height preference? Do the shortest to tallest.
You keep it at 5'6" and take
You would truly prefer a man that's
5'6".
You dated them, but you would go
I
back
was
to
happy
5'6"?
with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Keep it at 5'6".
5'6". Make that taller. Yeah, like at least 6'5". Yeah.
Okay, so no, let's do it this way. What do you actually prefer?
Let's do it this way.
Let's do it. This is so she can.
Don't try to. Don't
No, I'm trying to say,
it.
what would you prefer? Not what would you settle with? I don't want to know what
I'm
you're
not settling.
with.
This is literally something I'm cool with.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'm cool with this.
Dan, put the camera on her.
I'm cool with this. Okay, cool with it.
And now income.
Income. Honestly, if I'm being very honest, you can put that at 70K.
70K?
And what's the maximum?
Because I live in Rochester, it's very minimal there. And
all the way.
Honestly, just throw that thing all the way up. It's not a max, to be honest. Honestly, it's no max for the height either. Just go ahead.
Okay, ethnicity.
Oh, that's it.
What you mean? Oh, that's it. White, black, Hispanic.
Well, because black, and then I mean.
You said that you prefer black men. Dan put black. Dan put black.
Because African.
No, it's all gonna be black.
Like what? Yeah, taste is definitely outside of just black. But
Black
it's like
is
black
all
skin.
of them. It's African American
You
and
gotta
it's
put
all black.
other. No, it's not.
No, other is like.
There are multiple.
No, you don't put other. Keep it as
All
black.
right, keep it black, but I'm pretty sure that's taking out everybody that's not African
No,
American.
I mean,
No,
you know
black
what?
as in-
Put other. Go back and put other. Because you're only at a 0.9%.
Oh, you gotta go to. Why is it giving me women?
Other women that meet your standards.
Wait, you put gender as men.
Oh, go to
Yes, 'cause that's
female.
what-
Go
Yeah,
to
go
female.
back. Oh,
No,
you're
that's
right.
for men.
You're right.
Dan,
No,
keep
I
it.
said women the first.
my bad.
Yeah. Ladies, calm down. We got this. All right. So look.
I can't believe that because they're so
0.09%.
common, though. They're so common. It's so common.
No,
Like,
ladies.
I just chose the shortest kings, the big range of money, and that's only 0.09.
Ladies.
I give it that, but what I'm saying is I run into that so often that's crazy.
What do you want to do?
No, hold up real quick.
At least 5, 6.
Go back to the big
6'4"
screen.
in that price
then,
range. They're everywhere.
And
Like,
take it off. Stop sharing that.
that's literally y'all.
Okay,
If
now
I can leave
bring
this
it up
building
for me so I can see it.
Like, that's everybody. Like,
all right,
the
so
hell?
let's just read it to you so you understand, right?
Mhm.
So it says that 0.09% based off of what you chose, a man that's 5'8" to 6'2", a man that makes 70K to what was it?
I bet they love to see this.
500K,
Maxed
right?
out.
So you maxed out. So that type of man, guess what? It's out of 164,977
American men.
American men.
Yeah.
Only it's
48,000.
it's a very, very small percent. You get what I'm saying? So the chances of you finding this type of man, and we put black and we put other, the chances of you finding this man is going to be small. But guess what? You prioritize communication, you said. Not only do he got to have that, but he also got to have the ability to make you feel the vibes and communication and all of this other stuff. So he got to be charismatic. He got to be charming. This doesn't even include like that stuff. This only includes like the tangible things, the things that you can see and measure.
I accept it.
He could have a small meat.
I accept it. But this is crazy. And it's just crazy to me because I encounter men like that so often that this is crazy. That I think it's like 9%.
So
I
look,
thought it was at least like 23%.
So you
Like,
encountered
my bad.
So you encountered men from the height range of 5'6" to 6'5" that are black.
Yes.
That make minimum 70K to.
Yes.
Now, the majority of.
That's what I'm saying. I can take myself out of it and agree, but it's like there's
Yeah, the thing is this.
so
Christina,
often.
You hang out rappers?
I don't date rappers, but that was cute.
Christina, look, the thing is, you encounter these men, but none of these men you are dating seriously.
I am though. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I can.
You
talk.
said that you're single. What do you mean?
I'm single. I mean, duh, because dating is not a relationship.
No, the truth is that you encounter these men and they just smash and leave you.
I also have a question.
That's funny.
What?
Do you think that women that have close to the same credentials as the man they are after,
God bless you,
that man still has the same opportunity to cheat?
Okay, so do I think that a woman that has the same amount of options or like money and status? What do you mean?
Money and status.
Oh no, he's still. So the thing is, money and status does not make the woman more attractive because we're not complex. Like you'll date a guy that maybe is not that handsome, but if he has that status, like he's well known or he has money where you can see a future with him, he can have the ability to protect and provide for you. That man that's maybe like a 5 in looks, he goes up to like an 8 or a 7. But the thing is with you, you can be a 7. And let's just say it's another version of you that's got money and status. That's a 7. Is not gonna
make a
do anything. Your rate, your number doesn't increase.
Can you explain to me why?
Because men, that's just how we look at the world. You are not valued by your accomplishments. We are valued by our accomplishments, and we can see it very clear because men have a burden of performance. Women don't share that same burden of performance, and that's because men were simple. We'll date a girl that works at McDonald's and give her the world, but Christina wouldn't give a man at McDonald's a chance. You know what I'm saying? But he'll be loyal to her. So it's complex.
Get out of here.
Also, another reason to add on top of that is another reason why men don't care about a woman's financial accomplishments because
it don't benefit us. Your money is your money. My money is your money. So it's like, so if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click.
What do? I'm a life coach. I niche in dating and relationships. I have 11 books on the.
Well, that's all, folks. Thank you for coming. Hit the like button if you can. Share and subscribe to The Ruthless Truth. Yeah, I think women should pay for it. If they want you to yourself, they want you to have no more sex with no other woman for the rest of your motherfucking life, to be with them, they need to pay. Have a good day, gentlemen.